Hey guys, this is Samuel from Journey of the Dread. Welcome to episode 15, and today is absolutely 10 months and 2 weeks. So 10 months for the long dreads and 2 weeks for the longer dreads. So 10 months for this dress and 2 weeks for the smaller dreads, So it's 2 weeks now. Today I wanted to just show you 2 weeks and also to talk about the size of your locks. So when you're starting out, most people go to the loctician. Against this is also like a quarantine edition. So making sure that you, like on the journey of the dread, you kind of not too like with the series your dread, like you wouldn't panic. Now that you're quarantined and things are beginning to open up, but or even on the dread journey by yourself. So these are my 13 locks and I'm starting new locks. The smaller locks, you can't even see them, but they are still eminent. So some of them are intact, you could tell after 2 weeks. So there's like a lock, it's like a baby lock here, and then it's another lock. So some of the locks are still in. With the rubber bands, I know last week I was trying to say I was deciding whether I was going to keep the rubber bands in or take the rubber bands out. So most of the rubber bands are out. I kept some in for a style. So you can see that these two are kind of like bonded in, and then these two are bonded in. This one, So, but in terms of the retweets that I did, most of the rubber bands are gone. I can't even feel any rubber bands at all when I run my head through it. Last week my hair was still a little bit more shine because the gel and the hold gives it a hold. Because again you do the retwist with the gel, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. But you can watch my other videos. I show the retwist if you are just new to this channel and on the journey. Make sure that you watch. You can watch my other videos. I showed when I just retwisted it. So this is 2 weeks and 2 weeks more to go. So I'll do another retwist. So let me go a little bit more. Let me talk a little bit more about the size of your dreads. So the size of your dreads. Generally with the dreads, you are trying to keep it, because the way the hair dreads is it has to be dry and it has to be in a coil. So when you do the retwist and you partition it, and then also your hair, you also kind of collecting a lot of most of the shedded hair into the dread. So these ones, I don't even know if you have shedded hair. Looks like it could have been way bigger, like I keep saying, but I love it. I love how it looks because now my hair is also growing. So it's just like dreads sticking out of my hair, and I love it. So when the new dreads, baby dreads, form and I combine them, it's gonna be bigger. But now it just looks like hair. So when you looking at your hair, 2 weeks, if I didn't have no dreads, this would just be my hair. So it would just be like this, just walking around. Even if I did a retwist last week, like I did, and I showed you guys. So I have had mad length. Okay, so another thing I wanted to show was these twists, because you probably wanted to see them from 2 weeks ago. You saw them last week, and then you saw them you saw them the 2 weeks ago, and then the last week. So up to here was like, all this was like new growth. All this was like new growth. One thing I like about the retwist that I did, because again I was doing a lot of things in the beginning with my dreads, and it still works out, so just keep, don't, because your hair will form, they will kind of lock and they will expand and contract, when you wash them and put oil and put some conditioner on it and then leave it in without washing, putting any water on it, they will expand and contract, and then the new growth will eventually swell up, so I'm waiting. That's what that's what I learned the other day. But these new locks is just going longer and longer and longer. So these are the new growth. Show some new growth. It looks like a desert. And rubber bands. So all these are new growth. So apparently, after washing, when I wash in 2 weeks time, it will get it clean. I used bandanas and different things to keep it clean during the week, but I have not washed it or put anything in it at all. I just kept it. I tie it up with something like a bandana in the evening to prevent dirt from going in, and then I haven't done anything with it at all, so my hair is growing, and it's seen significant growth, so I'm very happy about that. This is gonna, and the gel, I don't know how many times I probably said, but the gel keeps it dark, because earlier on for the longer dreads, like 5 months or 6 months into the life journey, this was little brownish, and you see how dark my beard is, so it was like it's taking a little different. The color wasn't dark and rich as before, but with the gel after the retwist, I noticed that this week that it was very very dark. So and it had like a uniform color. Like my hair was rich, like it was rich, it was rich like my beard, dark, thick, and I have 4C hair, so we it's like our hair will look differently, if you're on the dread journey, our hair will look differently, and today, just to close it out, I wanted to talk more about like the size of your dreads, so when you are in quarantine, or even when you're doing the dread, always try to get the biggest locks that you can have. I mean, if that's what you want, because eventually they will shrink. I don't know if this will expand again, because now I wash them every month, so some people wash them, I mean, after their hair is locked and everything is locked, they wash them like every 2 weeks or every week, depending on the size of your hair, because I have the thickest hair, if you see the side of my beard, so I think it's very very thick and dark, and shiny, so I have that. But some of you guys have lighter hair and different things, so also pay attention to your hair during the week. During the week, every morning, I still, although it's in a band, I still look at it and see what's going on, get excited about it, put it in different styles that I like. Most people worry about an ugly face, which will be for another video, but there is no such thing as an ugly face. There's no such thing as an ugly time in dreads. If you dread it, you just dread it, and depending on how you do it, depending on how you put it, the bands in, and depending on how you put it in the style, there is no such thing as an ugly face. That's what I wanted to say. There's no such thing as an ugly face. So this is it. I want big, very, very, very big locks. So when the small locks start sprouting, I'm gonna combine them. And again, I'll make videos to that. So if you're not subscribed, make sure that you're subscribed. the subscription button is right here. Subscribe, tap the bell button, and so that way you keep updated on this dread journey. And let me know, leave your comments, or let me know where you are where you are in your dread journey. So anyway, let me log out, let me sign out. I'm a little tired but I'm still pumped up. It's like the weekend, so anyway, subscribe, like, comment. Journey of the dread, keep rolling on. See how long this is. I spend a lot of time, and spend time on your dreads. Spend time in the morning on your dreads. Think about it. Like, just spend time on your dreads. Feel it. See if it's too dry. This week, one thing I wanted to add was this week I added a spray of the oil. If you're new, you don't know what the oil spray is, I did a video on it, so you could check my other videos. But I did a spray, and I did a spray, like the oil spray, and it kind of puffed out a little bit, and it was shiny, and it was kind of refreshed, because I think Wednesday or Tuesday, today's Sunday, so Sunday morning. So Wednesday or Tuesday, I did the oil spray, and it puffed out a little bit. It was shiny, and it was refreshed. I didn't do the conditioner, the aloe vera. I didn't do the aloe vera juice spray. Just the oil spray one time this week. So that's it. But it has gotten long. My hair has shrunk, but again, I started with very, very, very big locks. Huge. I wanted to get like huge locks. I have sectioned my hair out and twisted them, and I got these locks, and I'm continuing, so anyway, let me log out. And for last time, be sure to subscribe. Take care, and until next time, keep rolling.